دلوقتي بالنسبة الامتحان كان المفترض ان هو بيكلمكم على شوية سكيلز بسيطة جدا، اللي هو اول حاجة كده how to make a simplify for the algebraic fraction، وازاي تكتب الفراكشن بتاعتك في ابسط صورة. البارت دوت we covered، يعني البارت دوت من البارتس اللي احنا already went through it and we did it. So it's for the first one, for the first here. We have the following. In the first part, we agreed if we are talking about any expression that we have to make it in its simplest form. This is my first query. Second one is to make the add or the subtract based on the question, as well if it's like a multiply or a divide or whatever the type of the question is. So if I need to work on this one, what should I do? In the first step, I have to make a factorization. It's every term should be factorized. This will be my first part. So I will go there. In the first step, I have 5. So I will keep the 5. 5x plus 10, I can take the 5 as a common factor, so the remaining it's x plus 2. Minus, I don't have anything to do with the sign, 1 over this expression, which I can work on it as x squared, it's x and x. Two number, the product is 6 and the sum is 5, so it's plus 2 and plus 3. At the moment, all what I did, just I went through the factorization, no more, no less. Do we have any problem with this step? If you did this step, you will take 1 mark. Again, it's what I have on the first part, it's 5 over 5x plus 10. What I did for the denominator, I left it. For the denominator, ya Abdulaziz, I just took the 5 as a common factor and the remaining it's x plus 2. Minus another fraction, 1 over x squared plus 5x plus 6, which I have to go through the factorization as x plus 2 and x plus 3. So this is my first part. What should I do? If there is any kind of a simplifying, I have to apply it. Yani, for example, here, I can cancel the 5 with the 5. So the answer will be 1. Now, once I will get the 5 canceled, 5 divided by 5, it's 1. 5 divided by 5, it's 1. 1 into x plus 2, it will stay as x plus 2, minus the other part, it's 1 over x plus 2 and x plus 3. Now there is one type of 3 types. Okay, there is one thing more. I told you before, if I have like any type of a fraction, let's start with this type. I told you before I have 3 or 4 types of a fraction. The first type, if I have like 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. In this case, what should I do? بنعمل صح؟ In this type, we can just go through the multiplication. يعني there is nothing in common between 2 and 3. Am I right? مفيش حاجة مشتركة. They are so different. There is no common factor. There is no item is repeated in both. So what should I do? In this case, I have to go for the multiplication for these two and take this one into the left, take this one into the right. So the final answer will be 2 multiplied by 3, 6. And here 3 plus 2, because 3 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 1. And the final answer will be 5 over 6. This is the same scenario if I have, for example, 5 over x plus 2 over x minus 1. Do I have any common part in the denominator? عندنا أي حاجة مشتركة يا جماعة هنا في الدينومينيتور؟ يعني هنا طيب what should I do؟ نعجن ولا بنشتغل هنا بحذر أو يعني we can what can I do in this case؟ Just I can what? Cross multiplication صح؟ يعني أنا هنا I can apply the common denominator normally because there is no common factor. يعني there is nothing is repeated between the first denominator and the second denominator. Nothing in between. Nothing is repeated. So what should I do? In this case, I will work normally by doing the same as I did on the first part because I don't have any kind of a common denominator. It will be x into x minus 1 and here 5 into x minus 1 then 2 multiplied by x. Type. What will be my next step? I have just to expand, so it's 5x minus 5 plus 2 over x into x minus 1, which comes to me as a final answer 5x minus 3 over x into x minus 1. Do you have any problem with this type of question? حد عنده مشكلة يا جماعة في السؤال ده؟ Is it clear طيب؟ فاطمة الموضوع هنا واضح يا فاطمة ولا مش كويس؟ قولي لي كده. It's as I did for the first part, which is the numerical. هنا I have the first part, it's 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. Nothing in between, nothing in the common. what we did, we just make اعجن بقى ها. In this case we can just go and multiply everything and we can make the common denominator يشتغل. It's so easy. Okay, this is for the first type. Type. The second type, I told you before that I have a son and a father. Okay, a boy and his father, a girl and her mother. They are one contain the other. يعني for example, if I have 1 over 5 plus 3 over 10. In this type of question, there is one contain the other, right? It's not necessary in this question to multiply the denominator together. Am I right? يعني if you did a multiplication for the denominator, it's fine. But it's not necessary to make a multiply for the denominator. مش لازم يا شباب. Why? Because I can just say the 10 itself, here the 10, it's 1 into 2 into 5. Am I right? ما هو ال 10 هنا عبارة عن كام؟ 2 multiplied by 5. So the 5, it's there already. I don't have to bother myself. No headache in this type of question. But I need to make the other denominator like the first one. So what I should do, Yatala, I have to multiply here by 2 up and down. Why did I choose to multiply by 2 يا عيال؟ حد يرد عليا والنبي انتوا قاعدين في عزا؟ اتكلموا يعني. We can discuss it. Why do I have to multiply by 2? To make the same denominator, right? يعني I have to make it equal. I have to make the denominator similar. So I just multiplied here by 2. So I will get 2 into 2 over 2 multiplied by 5, which is 10, plus 1 over 10. So خلاص the same denominator, it's 10, and up it's 2 plus 1, it's a 3. So this is the same case if I have the following question. Let's say that I have 5 over x plus 3 over x into x minus 2. What should I do? يعني مين يعرف يقول لي ايه اللي انا المفروض ان انا اعمله هنا؟ اعمل ايه؟ اعمل كروس ملتبلاي؟ رد عليا، اعمل ايه دلوقتي؟ قول يا جاد. بس اتس اناف. الاكس از ريبيتد، يعني بصوا هنا الاكس بتاعتي، الاكس متكرر. يعني هنا it's this factor is repeated factor. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just worried about the unrepeated factors. Am I clear؟ يا عيال اللي انا مركز عليه هو مين دلوقتي؟ ال unrepeated factor. I need to make a common denominator يا شهد. انا عايز اخلي الدينومينيتور يبقوا زي بعضهم. انا عندي هنا الاكس it's there already. I don't have to make a multiply to multiply the x again. It's useless. And it will make the question more complicated. Are you agree with me or not? So what should I do? I have just to multiply, in this case, multiply here by x minus 2, up and down. This will make my life easier. It's x into x minus 2, and there it will be 5 into x minus 10 plus 3. So the final answer, I just did a multiplication. 5 into x minus 2, it's 5x minus 10. And خلاص, the denominator, it's the same. So I can add the denominator, it's 5x minus 7 over x multiplied by x minus. انتوا معايا ولا مش معايا؟ فاهمين حاجة؟ لا؟ طيب بص يا بنتي تاني. هنا I have the 5 صح؟ أنا عندي هنا 5 وعندي هنا ال 10. ال 10 contain مين يا فاطمة؟ contain ال 5 صح؟ مش ضروري إن أنت تعملي 10 مش ضروري تعجني زي ما حصل هنا. أنا في الفيرست كيس عملت إيه؟ عجن. ها؟ يعني في المرحلة دي أنا عملت لهم إيه مع بعض؟ عجنتهم سوا عشان they are not similar. There is nothing is common between them. So what we did, we just get a multiply. فهمت على كده كده؟ بقيت خلاص؟ طيب اللي هم كده كده دي يعني ان احنا كنا بنعمل كروس مالتيبيكيشن. فاللي انا عندي هنا في الحاله دي انا عملت كروس مالتيبلاي وعملت كومن دينومينيتور بالمالتيبيكيشن على طول 2 مالتيبلاي باي 3. طب هنا بقى هو على فكره المالتيبلاي هنا بيجيب لنا حاجه اسمها ليست كومن مالتيبل. طب هنا ما بين ال 5 وال 10 مين الليست كومن مالتيبل؟ مين اصغر حاجه ديفيزبل عليهم هما الاثنين؟ لا ال 10. We can divide 10 by 5 and we can divide 10 by 10. So the least common multiple is the 10. تمام؟ يعني العدد الصغير في الكومن multiplication اللي هو الكومن multiple هو مين؟ هو ال 10 اللي موجود عندك. It cannot factor. The 5 is factor بس احنا بندور هنا على multiple. المالتيبل ده يعني ايه؟ بصي عارفه الفرق ما بين highest common factor و least common multiple ايه؟ الهايست common factor الاثنين دول يرضوا عنه. يعني هما الاثنين can be divided by the same number. يعني الرقمين بيبقوا فوق والفاكتور بيبقى تحت. فمثلا افرض ان انا معايا هنا 5 و 10 both of them divisible by 5 يبقى ال 5 هنا ده اسمه least common multiple. امال بقى مين الهايست اللي هو الليست سوري اللي تحت ده اللي هو الهايست كومن فاكتور. خلاص 5 او 10 الاثنين بيبان الاسم على 5. اوكي both is divided by 5. طيب اب مين الاب ده؟ مين اللي فوق ده؟ حد كبير بقى ده اللي هو المالتيبل least common multiple can be divided by 5 and can be divided by 10. مين الليست common multiple في الحاله دي؟ هو ال 10 نفسها لان 10 divisible by 5 وكمان divisible by كام؟ by 10. خلاص يبقى في فرق ما بين الليست كومن مالتيبل والهايست كومن فاكتور. خليني في اللي انا عايزه دلوقتي عشان ما تتشعبش الدنيا عندك في التول. انا معايا هنا 2 3 2 and 3 in the first example I have to multiply them together because I will get here the least common multiple اللي هو divisible عليهم هما الاثنين. اتفقنا كده؟ طب في الكيس ده it's not necessary to make the multiplication. ليه؟ one of them contain the other already. يعني ال10 contain ال5. طيب I will ask myself what is the remaining what is the missing for the 5 to be like the other part. مين اللي انا مستنيه هنا عشان يبقى زي التاني؟ هعمل له multiply by 2. عملت multiply by 2 up and down. So the answer is 2 over 10 and here 1 over 10. خلاص easily I can add the numerator. اتفقنا يا فاطمه؟ طيب ارجع بقى تحت هنا it's the same scenario. I have a common factor. في حد repeated هنا اللي هو مين؟ الاكس. بس في unrepeated اللي هو مين؟ الفاكتور الثاني اللي اسمه x minus 2. الاكس minus 2 ده انا محتاج ان انا اشوفه على الفيرست denominator. I have to see it here on the first part. So to see it here, you just multiply by x minus 2 down and up. By this case, خلاص I get the denominator as x into x minus 2. So it becomes like the same denominator. Now I can add the denominator normally. Do you understand what I'm doing or not yet? I'll give another example on this type. واحده كمان على النوع ده. بصوا معايا هنا تاني اهو. افرض ان انا عندي السؤال ده. يلا شباب كل الناس تحل المساله دي. Try to answer this question in your own. هنا I have 5 over x minus 1 x plus 2. And on the other hand, it's 7 over x minus 1. Who can tell me what is the remaining to make both of the denominator together are similar يعني الاكس بلس كام؟ 2 هو ده اللي فاضل عندي. Do I have to multiply the three terms together؟ انا محتاج ان انا اعمل هنا كله كده اعجن انا في المساله ديت يا شذا يا شهد اعمل لها عجينه يعني اعمل لها multiply كلها مع بعضها. It doesn't worth it, right? So what should I do? I have just to multiply by 10 x plus 2. ما هو فاكتور على بعضه انا مش باخده part by part. Once the expression into bracket I have to deal with it as one factor. اتفقنا كده؟ So what I have to do in this question, I'll multiply by x plus 2 up and down. طيب what will happen in this case? It's 5 over x minus 1 وبعدين x plus 2 وبعد كده plus هناك 7 into x plus 2 وبعدين عندك تحت x minus 1 و x plus 2. Am I clear? At that time what happened؟ لما انا عملت بقى multiply by x plus 2 ايه اللي حصل في الدينومينيتور؟ they became what? The same denominator. If they are the same denominator, what should I do? I have to keep it as it is. اهو هنزله زي ما هو اللي هو x minus 1 و x plus 2 و for denominator I have to add 5 plus 7 into x plus 2. طبعا هنا I can make expand for the 7 into ده اهو 5 plus 7 x plus 14 over نفس الدينومينيتور بتاعتي. خلاص and I can simplify it as much as I can. It's 7x plus 19 over نفس الدينومينيتور. Am I clear for this type? حد فاهم معايا التايب ده يا عيال ولا لسه؟ Did you understand or not? ما بعملش بص يا ريم طول ما في عندك يا بابا بلس او ماينس I cannot do any kind of cancellation. اتفقنا؟ يعني لو في بلس او ماينس يا ريم ما نقدرش ان احنا نعمل مين؟ يا سلمى ما اقدرش ان انا اعمل كانسل. امتى نعمل الكانسل؟ لو في عندنا مالتيبلاي في فاكتورز بس. ما فيش فاكتورز يبقى ما اقدرش اعمل كانسل. اتفقنا؟ قولي يا ما حبيبتي انا لسه برد على سلمى في نفس السؤال. هنا انا عندي في السؤال ده we cannot make a canceling. I cannot cancel the x plus 1 عشان في عندك هنا في بلس. شايفه ال 5 plus 7 دي يا سلمى يا يارا؟ ما اقدرش عشان هي دي موجوده دي مساله اوبريشن لسه فيها اد وسبتراكت فوق. مش فاكره لما احنا كنا بنقول هنا نوت بس اهي نوت انا عندي هنا 5 plus 7 على 5 plus 1. Do you think that I can cancel the 5 and the 5? اقدر اعمل هنا cancel؟ ليه؟ لو انا عملت cancel لل 5 مع ال 5 what will be the answer؟ 7 over 1 يعني 7. كده احنا عملنا new mathematics. يعني احنا كده بالصلاة على النبي كده دخلنا في مين؟ في new mathematics. يعني ده new story. I cannot do this. ليه I cannot do it? Because 5 plus 7 there is order of operation. I have to finish the addition فوق الأول اللي هو البراكت اللي فوق ده. I have to get the value and I have to get the value from the down and then make the division. اتفقنا؟ فاللي حصل معاكي هنا 5 مع ال 5 I cannot cancel it. ما اقدرش اعمل cancel. طبعا الإجابة اللي هنا دي كلها it's طبعا يعني ضرب من الخيال. الكلام ده كله it's wrong. ليه يا مستر it's wrong؟ Because it's add. Add or subtract we cannot work on it by this way يا اوكي؟ صعب؟ امال امتى تقدري تعملي الكانسلنج؟ لو في عندنا مالتبلاي يعني بدل عمليه البلس دي لو كان في موجود مين؟ مالتيبليكيشن او براكت مع براكت. يعني افرضي مثلا ان انا عندي السؤال جاي لي كده 5 times 7 على 5 times 1. اهلا وسهلا هنا نقدر نعمل كانسل. ليه؟ لان انا ده كان عندي مين هنا؟ مالتبلاي. طب امال لو كان في بلس او ماينس؟ ما نقدرش. انما هنا لو انا طلعت الانسر ايكوال 7 الاجابه بتاعتك هنا اجابه صحيحه. تقدري تعملي هنا مين؟ كانسل. لان انت ما عندكيش اد ومين؟ وسبتراكت. وهي تاني. We can but it will make it longer and more difficult. خلاص؟ تالا احنا دايما بندور ان احنا to make it easy. If you will just make like the first type of the question, you will get like a huge expression. which you will not be able to finish it. انتوا اصلا عشان تمسكوا ثلاثه براكت مع بعض وتعملوا لهم multiply you will suffer. It will not be easy. فاهماني؟ فاحنا we are trying our best to make it what easy. اتفقنا كده؟ فانا مش محتاج ان انا اعمل الحدوته كلها، مش محتاج ان انا اعجن العجنه دي كلها. انت معايا كده تانا؟ انتوا معايا يا جود؟ اوكي طيب let's go. I have here these are two different people. In this case one is contain the other. The father and the son, the mother and the mother. خلاص. So it's they are one contain the other. The third type they are just relative. يعني ايه relative؟ يعني say ان انا عندي 1 over 5 او 1 over 15 plus 1 over 10. There is a type of they are somehow there is a kind of a relation. Yes, you can say that I will multiply both of the denominator together. It will work with the numbers. But in algebra, it will be so complicated. So what you need to know, in this case, what is the 1 over 15? 15 عبارة عن 5 into 3. طب what about the 10? 10 it's 5 into 2. So you have here 5 is repeated. ال 5 it's there. انت معايا ولا مش معايا؟ ال 5 عندك. So what is the difference? مين بقى اللي انا I'm focused on them؟ الطول كام؟ So I will go in the side of the 3 I'll multiply by 2 up and down. For the 2, I have to multiply by 3 up and down. In this case, what we did, we kept 5 into 3 into 2, a common denominator. يعني means it's on the left and on the right. انت معايا ولا مش معايا؟ وبعدين في الاب 1 into 2, it's 2 plus 1 into 3, it's 3. So the answer is 5 over 5 into 3 into 2. Which I can replace it or I can simplify it later. It will be 1 over 6. فاهم حاجة؟ طيب it's the same scenario if I have this exercise 1 over x minus 3 into x plus 1 بعدين plus 2 over x minus 3 وبعدين into x minus 2. What will be my target? What is my target? To make what? Common denominator. يا عيال وانا شغال على ايه؟ ما تخلوناش نلطم بقى. احنا شغالين على ايه دلوقتي؟ We are trying to make what? Common denominator. ايه اللي احنا بندور عليه ان احنا نعمله؟ common the same denominator. طيب انا عندي already x minus 3 it's there. خلاص one part is there. What is the two different خلينا ندور مين هم التو different اللي معانا. عندنا واحد اللي هو الاكس بلس 1 وعندنا خد توأم اهو التاني ده اللي هو الاكس ماينس 2 اللي هو البلو. طيب ايه اللي المفروض ان انا اعمله؟ انا عايز دلوقتي الدينومينيتور بتاعتي to contain the three colors yellow green and blue. انا عايز الثلاثه يبقوا موجودين. ما هو ده اللي احنا بنسميها الكومن denominator. It contain all the denominator, all the factors. انتوا معايا ولا مش معايا يا فاطمه؟ بابا انت حاسه ان انا بتكلم هندي او كلامي مش مفهوم؟ قولي لي يا فاطمه والنبي، لو حاسه ان حاجه صعبه قولي. خلاص. انا عايز اخلي common denominator means I need to keep the three colors separate. I need to have all the colors together. So my target it's to make in the denominator اهو my target for the denominator to have the yellow and the green and the blue. I don't have to rewrite or retype the yellow again. طيب, to make this common, I have to go here, multiply this part by x minus 2 اللي هو البلو, اللي هي البلو part. والناحية التانية I have to multiply by x plus 1. And as we did for the denominator, I have to multiply it for the denominator. حد فاهم أنا بعمل إيه ولا ده صعب عليكم؟ أهو تاني كده, ده بلو وده كان الجرين. بص يا بنتي تاني كده. اللي أنا بعمله هنا ان انا بحاول اعمل الكومن دينومينيتور. فخدت الجزء اللي ما كانش موجود عندي في الفيرست دينومينيتور, يعني اللي هو البلو بارت اللي هو x minus 2, ده ما كانش موجود. انا عملت له كرييت, فعملت لها تحت ملتبلاي باي x minus 2 وفوق كمان ملتبلاي باي x minus 2. On the other hand, I multiply by x plus 1 down and x plus 1 up. So what will be the answer? هنا it will be coming as x minus 2 وبعدين 2 into this bracket, ما هو 1 into x minus 2 وبعدين 2 into x plus 1. So we will get the answer as x minus 2 وبعدين plus 2x minus 2, ولا هنا كانت دي plus 2 over the same denominator. I will not change. So what will be the answer? It is 3x up minus 2 plus 2 cancel, والدينومينيتور بتاعتك مش هتتغير. حبايبي, this is how I'm dealing with a different denominator. ويفهم. قولي ها. الاثنين اكس مع الاكس, ما هو في عندك اكسايه وعندك 2 اكس مع بعض يطلعوا 3 اكس. 1 اكس و2 اكس. ممكن تعملي اد بقى فوق. بنعمل اديشن عادي. نعم. ما هو minus 2 plus 2 هيحصل لهم ايه؟ كانسل. انما اكس بلس 2 اكس طلع لي كام؟ 3 اكس. مش كده ولا ايه؟ هو انا هو في جاد وعبد العزيز. Are you get bored يا عبد العزيز? Bored from this type, right? You know this stuff. Good. طيب, let's do one question for all. يلا شباب, answer these two questions. لا, ما اقدرش. بسيبها لوحدها, خلاص مش هكررها تاني. 5 over x plus 1 over x plus 1. المسألة الثانية. يلا answer this question. 2 over x plus 1 plus 3 over x plus 1. يلا يا اختي. وهنا x plus 2. نعم. No problem. يلا اللي وراها. Listen, I know it is not easy. I know that. But you can do it. يلا. Answer this 3 questions. Go ahead. بسرعة فضل. يلا. قول يا محمد. All it's simplifying. I'm coming. I'm coming. مفيش معاك من الأرض. روح لبيتكم. يلا خلصنا. أول واحدة بنعجن، تاني واحدة بندور على الكومن دينومينيتور، تالت واحدة هتعملوا تشوفوا مين المشترك ومين اللي فاضل عشان يتظبط. أرجوكوا اشتغلوا شوية، ما تحسسونيش إن مفيش أمل في الناس دي، يعني ما تحسسونيش إن المجموعة دي there is no hope. ما ينفعش والمصحف أقفلها والمصحف أقفل المجموعة. ما هو تشتغل بايه؟ والله العظيم ده انا بهزر يا فاطمه. المجموعه دي لو ما اشتغلت في المصحف بلغيها. هلغي الجروب ده. يا بنتي هو انا كنت بشرح ايه دلوقتي انا؟ انا understand. تعالي قدام، تعالي انت كده بكرسيكي كده بترابيزتك، تعالي هنا قدام. لا it matter makes a difference. تعالي هنا. I just don't understand in general and I can't understand. I try to understand it at home and I still can't understand. Just I can't understand this. It doesn't matter at the back. Like I don't care. I don't care. I just can't understand it. مفيش حل. There's no حل خلاص. ما في حل في الموضوع. There is no hope. خلاص there's no hope. بالنسبة لك برضه no hope؟ لا قولي لي بس عشان إذا كان في no hope كمان أعرف. لا. طب اطلع حل الأسئلة يلا. Answer the question. يلا. يا محمد ignore this one at the moment. Answer what I wrote on the board. خلاص ده هنا تاني. يلا. خلاص يعني عشان عشان دي وايد بعد ما هذا الشهر because you don't want to be an apple, so it's useless. Not try to see the word. I did but I don't know. You can bring my style, but I don't know what you're on. I say it's not. Show me. The only question is no, I don't really say. الله توصل أصلا this is what we are doing. عملتها أصلا بس مش أنا عارفة بس لا ياسر واحد خالص لا أعمل بعد ايه اللي هي مش عارف I can use this. I can't see because of age.
تبتدي التركيز والله يشتغل تركز.
It's watermelon. This group والله العظيم I will call you a group of watermelon. عشان تتجمعي انا بجد يعني it's not a logic. انتوا الاثنين بعيد عن بعض. تعالي انت لوحدك، البنت دي ليليان اطلعي قدامي. Bring your chair and come in front. يلا. On the first question, my first here they are two different. الاثنين دول بعاد عن بعض يا شاذ. فطالما ان هم بعاد عن بعض, all what I have to do I will make a multiplication between both. Just we did it by this way. يا محمد, focus with me. So it's the first part, it's x into x plus 1, بعدين 5 into x plus 1, بعدين plus 1 into x. I'll just put down the answer. نعمين. What? Change بس you will not sit beside her. اقعدي مع فاطمة. مع نور جنب نور 5x plus 5 plus x over x into x plus 1. So what will happen? 5x plus x, this will give me 6x plus 5 over x into x plus 1. Done خلاص. We completed the first part. ده كان في الفيرست question. خلاص. On the second question, what should I do? I have x plus 1, it's repeated between both. يعني أنا عندي هنا there is one part is repeated اللي هو ال two part ده. So I don't care about it. The part which needs to be there on the first denominator, it's x plus 2. So I have to multiply by x plus 2 up and down. Now, what should I have? خلاص, the denominator becomes similar. It's x plus 1 and x plus 2. فوق عندي هنا 2 في البراكت اللي هو 2x زائد 4 وبعد كده plus 3. What should I do? ما خلاص it's the same denominator. يعني once I did this one by multiplying x plus 2 which is the missing أو x plus 2 ده كان المissing. We did it here up and down. خلاص. By this way we kept or we saved the same denominator. I have x plus 1 and I have x minus 2 ولا x plus 2. So at the moment the denominator it's the same x plus 1 x plus 2. For the numerator we just make simplifying 2x plus 7 over the same denominator اللي هو x plus 1 into x plus 2. قول يا فندم. حلو. تسيبك منها بقى. لا ما بكتبهاش هو خلاص ده في الدينومينيتور اتس ذا سيم فاكتور كيب ات. مين الفاكتور اللي ما كانش موجود عندك على الليفت سايد يا فاطمه؟ الاكس بلس 2. اكس بلس 2 ده اللي ما كانش موجود على الليفت سايد فهو ده اللي انا محتاج ان انا اعمل له مالتبلاي مع الليفت سايد داون اند اب عشان اخليهم يبقوا نفس الدينومينيتور. وانس ان احنا عملنا كده خلاص we did the balance. Both of the denominator are the same. For denominator up it's 2 into x plus 2 وهناك كان في 3 2 into x plus 2 اللي هم 2x plus 4 وبعدين زدت عليهم بالثلاثه طلعت هنا 2x plus 7. اتفقنا؟ ويبقى انا كده خلاص بقى معايا الدينومينيتور. Am I clear؟ طيب. غلط. ما هي موجوده اصلا تتضرب في 3 ليه؟ يعني انت عندك الاكس بلس 2 اوريدي موجود على الدينومينيتور بتاعت الرايت سايد. طب ليه انا اعمل لها مالتبلاي تاني؟ ليه اجيبها انا بقى من عندي كمان مره؟ احطها زياده ليه؟ انت التارجت اللي ما هو احنا مش بنحفظ. انتم مش بتحفظوا math. It's not for memorizing. You have to use your brain. My target is to keep the denominator similar. How to make it similar? What is the missing for the first part to be like the first denominator يعني to be as the second denominator? I have x plus 1 there and I have x plus 1 here. So the remaining for the left one it's to be multiplied by x plus 2. طب if I will multiply by x plus 2 down I have to multiply by x plus 2 up. معايا يا عبد العزيز ولا لا؟ بص انا جيت دلوقتي في الدنيا خربانه فما تقعدش تقول لي ده سهل سهل ومش هعمله. You have to do it. So we multiply by x plus 2 up and down. So it's 2 into x plus 2 it's x 2x plus 4 على نفس الدينومينيتور خلاص I don't have a problem. For the other part I did not make anything for the other fraction. انا ما جيتش ناحيه الاذر فراكشن ده خالص يعني اتفقنا؟ في الحاله اللي زي كده ما كانش في حق. انت هنا عندك هنا مضطره ان انت تعملي الكروس مالتيبيكيشن. اتفقنا؟ طيب تعال نبص على الثيرد كيس. انا عندي هنا in the first part there are two factor one yellow one blue. انا عندي هنا one yellow one blue. طب on the other fraction I have one blue and one green ولا one orange. Can you see that؟ شايفين ده ولا لا؟ انتوا شايفين اللي انا شايفه ولا انتوا مش معايا؟ انا عندي هنا x minus 1 is repeated on the first denominator و second denominator. Do I have بقى to take care about it؟ ال x minus 1 دي هي هتبقى بالنسبه لي ازمه يعني. Is it a problem for me at the moment؟ It's خلاص it's the lovely part. I will not touch it. I have another two issues. أنا عندي another two problems. In the first part, there is a yellow. In the second part, there is orange. What should I do? I will take the first part for the first denominator multiplied by x plus 3 up and down. Why I did x plus 3 up and down? ليه أنا عملت كده؟ ردوا عليا ليه أنا عملت كده دلوقتي؟ Same denominator for the first. It will be three color: yellow, green, and orange. On the second hand, what is the missing? What is the missing for what's the difference? يعني if I need to keep the يعني here on this part, I already added the orange part. What do I have to increase on the left, on the right side, on the other part? X up and down. هعمل هنا multiply by x up and down. Let's see بقى what's the common denominator in this case. الدينومينيتور عندي x into x minus 1 into x plus 3. ده كده بقى الكومن denominator. فوق 5 into x plus 3 بعدين 7 into x. طيب let's see what's happening. 5x plus 15 plus 7x على نفس الدينومينيتور. I will keep it. I can simplify the story more. 5x plus 7x, this will give me 12x plus 15 هنا على نفس الدينومينيتور اللي هو x into x minus 1 into x plus 3. So these are the three cases. You should be aware of them. حبايبي والله it's not that difficult. You just need to speak to your brain. This is easy and I can do it. ما هو لو انا همسك كل حاجه بالنسبه لي واقول عليها ان هي صعبه ومش قادر عليها يبقى بلاش المنهج خالص. لانه ساعتها كل المنهج كده اصلا احنا لسه بنهزر، احنا لسه في الستارت اب. انا لسه ما رحتش حاجات اقوى من كده، لسه عندي في المنهج ابلكيشنز كتيره. ده بيزك. انت معايا ولا صعب علينا؟ طيب let's do another group. يلا all of you do it again. نعم. ما تعمليش expand في حاجه دلوقتي. اعمل expand ليه؟ سيبيها دلوقتي على حاجه. يلا انا عندي هنا اهو 5 over x minus 1 plus 7 into x plus 2 و x minus 1. يلا ادي اول مساله وادي الثانيه. يلا عايز المسالتين دول. مين اللي ما عندهمش شغل من غيركم؟ يلا حلو. قال يا اختي وهي. يلا. مين ناقص البارت الاولاني عشان يبقى زي ايه مش اللي عندي كان اسمه ولا ناقص اسمه مين اللي بتاع انا زي ده زي بتاع كده زي ايه مثلا صح يبقى انا بقى بس ده تعمل حاجه واحده يعني تحت بس ولا بنعمل تحت تعرف بقى خلاص كده بقى عندي نفس الدنيا عن نفسي عن نفس الدنيا فوق بقى 5 عايز مثلا بعدين السنه مش دعوه عشان ما عملش حاجه في الدنيا فمش هعمل حاجه تاني. لا بس اعمل اديشن. اعمل اكس بص انا جبت مثلا اكس ده 10 عين زائد 9 سنين نفس الدنيا ولا اعمل 5 اكس زائد 19 صعب Our mission to make the denominator similar. This is the mission. يلا يلا نقول نمشي ولا ايه؟ يلا. ها لا حليت المسألة؟ أشوف الأول حل. انت لما تدفع 5 اكس ده 10 تعالى يا حاجه رايحه فين؟ 5 اكس ده يلا تعالى نشوف دي تاني. يلا هعملها تاني اهو. انت هنا عامله كويس هنا الدرجه بتاعتك مش عايز تعمل اكس مش عايز تعمل اكس هي مش طالبه تعمل اكس. This is good. بتاعك بس عندي الاسبان عندي مش المفروض تمشي صح فبدات تفهم اهو. يلا again on this question. يلا in this part what is my missing? I have something common اللي هو x minus 1 ده repeated. طيب there is one thing which is not repeated اللي هو ده blue. ايه بقى قصتي دلوقتي ان انا I need to multiply by the blue part again here x plus 2 up and down. انا هنا محتاج ان انا ادخل معايا البلو بارت ده up and down. طيب ايه اللي حصل معاكم هنا في الدينومينيتور اللي عندي x minus 1 و x plus 2 قاعد زي ما هو وهنا بقت 5 into x plus 2. انا ما اعرفش اللي انا شفتهم كاتبينها ماينس كاتبينها ماينس ليه. بلس ال 7 انا مش هغير فيها حاجه. انتوا الناس فاهمه معايا هنا ولا لا؟ I have the blue part which is the same and I just did x plus 2 up and down. طيب وبعدين 5 into x plus 2 هناك ده تحت نفس ستوري x minus 1 وهناك x plus 2. طيب وفوق 5x plus 10 plus 7. What will be the answer? It's 5x plus 12 over x minus 1 into x plus 2. Not necessary to be expanded for the denominator at the moment. هم 10 10 و9. طيب كده انا خلصت البارت الاولاني. Am I clear? Is the first part is okay يا عيال؟ تاني محمد I have x minus 1 is repeated يا محمد. I need the left denominator to be like the right denominator. What is the missing for the right part? X plus k. I will have to multiply down and up. So it's the missing, I need to complete it. I need to make completing for the denominator. So we did x plus 2 up and down. Now 5 into x plus 2 plus 7 we kept it على نفس الدينومينيتور بقى دلوقتي اللي هو x minus 1 و x plus 2. Am I clear or not yet? طيب now 5 into x 5x وبعدين 2 times 5 10 وبعد كده plus 7 على نفس الدينومينيتور. Now 5x plus 17 على نفس الدينومينيتور اللي هو x minus 1 و x plus 2. done. خلاص كده ولا لا؟ طيب on the second hand I don't have anything in common. So what should I do? I will make here اهو هنا multiply this part. They are two different اصلا. يعني هنا ده اهو this is blue and this is yellow. So they are completely different. Nothing is repeated. What should I do in this case? I need the yellow to go into the left and the blue to go into the right. ما أنا بعمل common denominator. So whatever is missing, I have to continue. I have to complete it. So I'll go here, multiply this one by x minus 2, up and down. And on the other hand, I have to multiply by x plus 3, down and up. By this way, what we did, we did multiply by the yellow for the left part up and down. On the second hand, we multiply by the blue up, اللي هي cross multiplication. فهي it's the same scenario. So what we are doing, خلاص it's the same denominator x plus 3 into x minus 2 وup 5 into this expression it's 5x minus 10 plus 2x plus 6. خلاص الفاينل answer 5x plus 2x 7x. On the other hand minus 10 plus 6 it will give me minus 4. Over the same denominator I don't have to multiply it. I can keep it as it is. خلاص this is my final answer. Am I clear? Is it clear at the moment? طيب تعالوا بقى نرجع تاني للسؤال اوكي بتاعت الامتحان. هنا what do we have? What is the repeated part? هنا في there is a repeated part or not? مين ال repeated part هنا؟ يا محمد look at the board. مين ال repeated هنا؟ x plus كام؟ x plus 2. So I have here the repeated part it's x plus 2. x plus 2 is repeated. طيب what should I do? ها مين اللي يعرف يقول لي ايه الحاجه اللي ناقصه عندي دلوقتي؟ There is a missing part which is the pink part. This pink it's on the right but it's not on the left. What should I do? Huh? Up and down for the pink part, right? So I have to multiply here x plus 3 down and up. Let's see what will be the answer. For the denominator, I'm sure at the moment because already I did this, I multiply by x plus 3 up and down. So we have a common denominator. خلاص الحمد لله ربنا كرمنا. We have at the moment the same denominator, which is x plus 2 and x plus 3. طيب what's going on? Up 1 into x plus 3, I will keep it as x plus 3 minus 1 because I did not make anything for the right side. طيب what will be the final? X plus 2 because plus 3 minus 1 it's plus 2 over the same which is x plus 2 and x plus 3. So what is going on? I get something in between. There is x plus 2 up and x plus 2 down. What should I do in this case? Cancel it out. خلاص يبقى اللي حصل معاك هنا you can cancel them out. X plus 2 and x plus 2 will cancel. So the remaining will be 1 over x plus 3. And that's it. Am I right? نعم. طبعا لازم. امال انا هسيب مين فوق؟ يعني مين اللي هسيبه عندي هنا دلوقتي يا جاد؟ ما هو I did divide by x plus 2. X plus 2 divided by itself comes as 1. So it's 1 over x plus 3. خلاص. This is the answer. Did you see the exam question? ما ينفعش. لازم يتكتب 1 over x plus 3. لازم. اوكي عشان لنا x plus 3 في الدينومينيتور. مين اللي مش فاهم دي؟ مفهومه ولا لا؟ فهمتوا الجزء دوت ولا ما فهمتوهوش؟ محمد, did you understand this part or not? Okay or not okay? طيب. The second question, it's a different story. It's related to something we call it a perfect square or completing the square. I need to explain for you completing the square. So I will cut the record. Or لا خلاص, we will continue. يلا. Part 2 of today's session. نعم روحي. يا رب نفهم الموضوع ده شوية مع بعض. أرجوك يا جماعة نحاول نفهم السؤال ده سوا. حبايبي, مش عارف أنا مين اللي موجود أونلاين. ميار, ماشي الحال يا ميار؟ ميار سامعاني؟ طيب. In this question for the completing the square in this part here, let's record completing the square. تعالوا نفهم what the meaning of completing the square. ممكن الناس بقى تسيب اللي في ايديها كده وتفوكس معايا شويه. البارت الاولاني ده انت فهمته ولا ما فهمتوش يا محمد؟ ليليان, فهمت الحته اللي فاتت يا بابا ولا لسه difficult؟ البارت ده still difficult؟ No way. ماشي. completing the square. طب try بقى to understand this part. ماشي. Let's see it first. طيب. On the first hand, what the meaning of completing the square? The story as follows. يا رب نفهم مع بعض شوية. طبعا I'm betting there is like a rule. If you memorize it, you can answer the question easily. But again, I'm trying with you to make your brain a little bit active. حاولوا ان مخكم يكون active شوية. مش هيحصل حاجة والله. You can do it. If I have the following, if I said I have x plus 5 all power 2, this is what we call it completing the square, x plus 5 all power 2. Who can tell me what will be the answer of this expression? عايز حد يطلع لي الانسر. Find for me the answer. يلا ها, يطلع كام الانسر؟ x squared ها plus 10x plus 25. What we have here, this is what we call it a perfect square. يعني ايه perfect square? x plus 5 squared, it's a perfect square. It's just a square with the dimension x plus 5 and x plus 5. Once we are writing the area it's x squared plus 10x plus 20. This is the area of this. معايا يا شباب؟ طيب. What is going on? They will not give it to us as a perfect square. They will give it to us missing. And they will ask us to complete the square. يعني ايه? They will not give us this 3. They will give us only x squared plus 10x. This is type number 1. They will give you x squared plus 10x. And they will ask you to complete the square, which is a very simple and very easy method. All what you have to do in this case, take the square root of the first, which is x, have the coefficient, which is, close the bracket square. Am I clear? انتوا فاهمين انا بعمل ايه ولا لا؟ انا عملت ايه دلوقتي؟ I took the first square root. I get the second part and I divided by 2. So it's 10 divided by 2 equal 5. And after that, I make it square, so x plus 5 all power 2. طيب, x plus 5 all power 2, this will give you x squared plus 10x plus 25. Originally, I don't have 25. So what should I do? I have to take it out. So it's minus 20. This is the way of completing the square. حبايبي تاني كده الله يكرمكم. How to make a perfect square. Because x plus 5 only, this will give you 3 items. x squared plus 10x plus 25. بس هنا في السؤال يا جود, there is no 25. So what should I do? I have to take it out. So I have to make it minus. Am I clear? طيب, let's have another one. This is the first question. Second, If I have x squared plus 8x, who can complete the square in this question? يلا حبايبي كده, who can help me to complete the square? فكر معايا, قول يا محمد, ها. Right. Good. Excellent. You are perfect. So in this part, what should I do? I have to take the square root here, which is x. I have to divide this one by 2, which is 4. I'll put over square. In this time, x plus 4 all of r 2, what it will give us? X squared plus 8x plus 16. But originally, there is no 16. So what we have to do? We have to take the 16. So there is like a process we have to apply. What is the process? Just take the square root of the first. Second part divided by 2. After that, make it square. Yani just make a square for the result. So again, what should I do? I have to square root the first. Divide the second part. And put the square, the power 2 over the bracket يعني, وبعدين then minus the 4 square. قول يا Originally, it's a plus 16. But we need to remove this plus 16. So what we have to do? We have to make it minus. In all the cases, I have to take this one away. I have to take it out. اتفقنا? All of you try this 2 question. يلا. Try this 2 question. I have x squared minus 12x. I have x squared plus 18x. يلا حبايبي كده, I need you to complete these 2 squares. يلا, try it. Try it. The process, it's so easy. Square root of the first. Have the coefficient of the x. Put it power square, يعني bracket squared, وبعدين minus the square of the second part. انا لو اخدت اكس ماينس هيكون معاك الامر يختلف كتير. بس كمان له حاجه اسمها بوزيتيف الناس لو انا الستة من الستة قبل. بس اصلا ما كانش عندي بوزيتيف لان انا بعمل اكس سكوير بلس عملت زي على طول اللي بص انا عملت صح اور minus 25 x squared minus 20x اللي انا هعمل x 10 20 على الاخر divide where I have 30 here over minus that square لو الواحد بتلاقي دي تنسى يلا try this يلا who who get the answer who get the answer ماشي يا علي يلا هنا the answer will be x minus 6 squared minus 36. Is it difficult? قول تاني يا حبيبي. باخد سكوير روت للاول. سكوير روت العدد ده بعمله divided by 2 بيطلع لك minus 6. القيمه دي هنا كده يا فاطمه مالكيش دعوه بالاشاره. انت كده كده بتعملي ماينس الفاليو ده سكوير اللي هي 6 سكوير. 6 سكوير بكام؟ 6 باور 2 بكام؟ 6 into 6 اللي هي 36. اتفقنا؟ يلا السؤال اللي بعده هو ده يلا يا شباب مين اللي طلع كام يا علي؟ ها x plus 9 all power 2 minus 81. Thank you. خلصنا الموضوع. صعب. Is it difficult؟ ردوا عليا ده صعب عندكم؟ حد عنده مشكلة في النوع ده؟ Is it clear type 1؟ نعم. I'll tell you how's the example. Did you answer بس يعني is it clear the first part؟ مش clear لسه؟ انت مش فاهم؟ مش فاهمين؟ مش فاهمينها لسه؟ شوية بص تاني. طيب اعملوا كمان اتنين تانيين. يلا يلا اهو. x squared minus 20x x squared plus 14x. ايه اللي انا بعمله؟ انا بكمل سكوير. يلا هاتي لي السكوير كمليه. هتعملي ايه هنا؟ 10 باور 2 اوكي ماينس ده سكوير اللي هي 10 سكوير. خلاص كده ماينس العدد ده باور 2 بس. خلاص يعني هو هنا x minus 10 all power 2 minus 100. اتفقنا؟ صعب. طب يلا اللي وراها اعمل ايه انت؟ يلا بسرعه تبقى كام؟ ليه ماينس؟ سكوير. كل الاحوال ده لازم يبقى بالماينس. ده دايما لازم يبقى بالماينس لان انت اصلا هنا ده انت بتشيليه. we are removing the square of the number. اتفقنا؟ am I clear يا عيال؟ صعب الكلام ده عندكم؟ طيب once we did this one it was part number 1. تعالوا let's go for part 2 او type 2. did you understand the first type؟ حد فهم التايب الاولاني ولا لسه؟ نور it's okay. طيب let's go to the second type. Type 2. In this type they will give the question as a trinomial, not a two terms only. You will give us the expression as 3 parts, not as 2 parts. What should I do? I will not deal with this -5. I will ask the -5. Please wait until I will finish dealing with the first 2 terms. Yani, what are we doing? It's here on the first type. I have only 2 terms. I was able to deal with these 2 terms. At the moment, there are 3 types or 3 terms. What should I do? I will keep the first 2 together, x squared plus 8x. هنا, they are the first part, -5. طيب, what should I do? What should I do? قول يا محمد, ها. So x plus 4 squared. I'm dealing with this 2. I'm ignoring completely the -5. I'm just ignoring the -5. It seems that I did not see the -5. Okay, keep it till the end. So x squared plus 8x will make it x plus 4 all power 2 minus 16. But there is here another part which is the -5. I will just keep it here. And at the moment, I will do extra one step to simplify. Am I clear? نعم. ده الانسر خلاص اللي هو اخر واحد. اتفقنا؟ صعبة؟ طيب يلا make it the second one. يلا يا شباب do this one in your own. Plus 10x plus 7. يلا حبايبي كده try to do it. Ignore the third part. Just ignore the third part. Ignore it. ميار يا ريت لو انت سامعاني تشتغلي. ها يلا حاضر اديني 1 second. يلا who did that؟ يلا شباب ها what will be the answer؟ قولي يا ساره ها. Plus 5 squared minus ممتازة. So it's x plus 5 squared minus 18. عشان minus 25 plus 7 equals كام؟ 18. That's it. Is it difficult? Do you understand that? يلا another one. يلا ها third one. ادي 1 2 3. يلا شباب هنا x squared minus 18x plus 17. هنا x squared رقم 4 x squared plus 40x minus 10. Yalla, please answer these two questions. This is type 2, level 2, let's say. سهل خالص والنبي الماثماتكس ده سهل والله العظيم. انتوا شدوا حيلكم بس شويه، ركزوا شويه بس. يلا ها، did we get it؟ يلا what will be the answer؟ ها x minus 9 squared minus 81 وبعدين plus 17. Let's write it in a simplified version. X minus 9 squared. These two together will be minus 64. Thank you. Is it difficult? والنبي ردوا عليا. Is it difficult? طيب, let's see the next one. Who can make the next one with me? Level 3. We are still on level 3. ده level كام ده؟ 2. ده level 2. يلا Who can tell me? X plus 20 squared minus 400. Am I right? ما هو ال 20 باور 2 في 400 صح كده ولا ايه؟ وبعد كده minus كام؟ 10. So what will be the answer? X plus 20 squared minus 410. That's it. This level, is it difficult? طيب. Can we go to the level 3? This is level 1 and level 2. Is level 1 and level 2 difficult? Okay, ده الليفل الأول والتاني. We can go now to the third level. Are you ready for the third level? Sure? يلا. On the third level, on this question, what will be? This is third type 3. Third level. I can give you this question, 5x squared minus 40x plus 18. Here I have a problem. There is a problem in this question. What is the problem? There is the 5 in front of the expression. And I have a problem with this 5. أنا عندي هنا في مشكلة. 5 ده عامل لي أزمة كبيرة جدا. طيب, what should I do? I have to take the 5 outside of this expression. I don't have to keep the 5. I need to get rid of the 5. How to get rid of the 5? Take it out. Just take it out. So it will be as follow. Have a look. 5 outside. امشي يا وحشة. انت كخة. اطلعي بره. Okay, this 5. Go out. So we send the 5 outside. What is the remaining from the expression? Let's say I have x squared minus 8x plus 18 over 5. It seems like I divided all the expression by 5. I just divide all the terms by 5. يعني whatever العدد اللي كان قدام الاكس squared يا فاطمه, I have to divide all the expression by the 5. So we divided everything by 5. So 5, I kept it out. X squared minus 8x plus 18 over 5, I can keep it as 18 over 5. Now, ما فهمتش. لا, it's not necessary, just it's there. We just make a divide by 5. We keep it back by this one. Now, we are returning back to the second level. Once I took the 5 out, so I will rewrite the question as follows. 5, this bracket out, and I will deal with this 2 as I used to do. So what will happen? X minus 4 squared minus 16. Type, there is, there is like 18 over 5. I have to keep it. I don't have to do anything with it. So again, what I did. First step, I divided all the equation by 5. So it becomes x squared minus 8x plus 18 over 5. Now what I should do, I have to deal with the first 2 terms together. x squared minus 8x. I have to just work on it. So it's x minus 4 squared minus 16 plus 18 over 5. What will be the next part for us? Before doing anything, you can take this 5, which is send it out. It's like there was a fight, okay? And there is a kid inside the room. What we did, we asked the kid to go out. خلاص احنا سألناه ان هو يطلع بره عشان ما يعني لو في تخبيط ولا حاجه هو ما يتعورش. So after he went out, everything inside becomes settled. خلاص, I completed my work. Now the 5 will go inside again. طيب, how the 5 will go inside? It will make like a multiplication. So it's 5 into x minus 4 squared minus 80 plus 18, because 5 will be multiplied by 3 different terms. Here inside, I have 3 items. This is the first part, and there is the second part, and here is the third part. So I have this 5, which is coming from outside, and I have to distribute it over the 3. So 5 into the bracket, I will keep 5 into the bracket. 5 into minus 16, it's minus 80. 5 into 18 over 5, this will give me 18. And the final step, it will be 5 into x minus 4 squared minus 62, because just we added these two together. This is the level which is a little bit advanced. Okay, يعني this level, it's kind of advanced level. It's so 5, I took it out by divide all the expression by 5. Sometimes we can do it only for the first 2 terms. And once we took the 5 outside, we worked inside the bracket by completing the square normally. So x minus 4 all apart 2 minus 16, وبعد كده plus 18 over 5. The 5 which is outside, we just go into the multiplication. 5 into the bracket squared minus 80 plus 80. طيب.
Mr.
This
Can you
is
explain the
difficult,
third part?
right? Kind of. Look, in this question, there is, there is another way to answer the question, okay, by memorizing a specific formula. I don't know, Yajud, if you'd like to go for the memorization, okay, it could help. Look, what will be the formula that we can answer the question through? Listen to me. I have here, this is the equation, ax squared, all of us, we know that, bx plus c. What you will do, you have to apply the following. It's to be written on the form of a perfect square, ya Jude. You can make it like that, x plus b over 2a squared plus c minus b squared over 4a. If you are able to memorize this expression, you can do it in one go. Yani, if you memorize this formula will not be given into the exam. هو مش هيديها لك في الامتحان. You have to memorize it. نعم. You can what? ما هو انت بس you have to memorize this expression first. الاكسبريشن ده لازم تحفظيه الاول. فاهماني؟ If you memorize this expression, you can apply the following بقى. بصي. I can say what is the value of a. هنا, who can tell me what's the value of a in this question? A is equal to what يا عيال؟ طب وال B بتساوي كام؟ وال C بتساوي 18. Are you with me؟ أنا عندي A و B و C. تعالى نبدأ نحطها جوه الإكسبريشن. A, I will keep the A as 5. هنا ال A حطيتها زي ما هي. Bracket X B over 2A. ال B اللي هي minus 40. دي أنا ممكن أحضرها حتى على جنب عشان ما اتلخبطش. B على ال 2A يعني نيجاتيف 40 على 2 في 5. يعني نيجاتيف 40 over 10. اللي هي طلع لك minus 4. all part 2. plus C اللي هو 18 minus B squared يعني نيجاتيف 40 squared على 4A يعني 4 into 5. احط ده على الكالكوليتور ادي 5 و x minus 4 squared plus 18 minus ده طبعا النيجاتيف 40 باور 2 هيطلع لنا 1600 على 20 هتطلع لك 80 فيبقى 18 minus 80 اللي هي هتطلع معاكي بنيجاتيف 62. You can do this part on the calculator. Again, this is the formula which we use it on the AS for AS student. Some people who are not able to make it mentally, يعني what I did in this type, what we did, we went through it mental method. We went through it as mentally way by using just the brain. طيب, on the other hand, if the mental process is not easy, you can apply it on the second one, which is memorizing method. Just you need to practice this type. يعني practicing means what? It's just like applying the values. يعني انا عندي هنا b over 2a. مين ال b؟ minus 40 على 2a اللي هم 2 في 5. فيبقى minus 40 over 10 اللي هي هتطلع لنا هنا negative 40 over 10 اللي هي بتطلع لك negative 4 وهو ده اللي انا حطيته هنا. negative 4. On the other hand هنا 18 اللي هي c minus b squared انا بس بحطها جوه الفورمولا. We just applying the formula. Okay, we just making a replacement. Agreed? هنا ده علشان النوع ده صعب شويه فانا ممكن اقول لك ان انت you can apply the formula. But for the others it's not necessary. The formula is working for the others as well. But هنا يعني it's easy if you do it mental process if it's not this type. All of you try any of the method. Try any of these two methods. يلا answer this question. 4x squared minus 20 بلاش 20 24x plus 19. يلا يا شباب كده write السؤال بيجيني كده write this expression on the form a into x plus b squared plus c. يلا اعملوها يعني perfect square. انت I told you a two different method. So apply the method that you would prefer. It's up to you. انت عندك طريقتين. ليليان يلا. Anybody has a brain, you can apply the first method. If you have a difficult, apply the second one. مش عيب ولا حرام. اي طريقه اللي انتوا شايفينها يا جماعه الطريقه الاحسن اعمل فيها ما عندكش مشكله. ثاني جاي. للأسف يعني انت لما انا كلمتك مش طيب خلينا نعمل معاك المثال شايف الفوق ممكن ولا ما يعرفش minus 6s. So I have one side of the 6 square 6x plus I can't because I'm really bracket out these ideas and stuff. I'm starting working in something. I do not do it. I just do it outside of it. And I find a fraction by my unit. Yeah, it's great for this exception. It's line square. As usual, that has been built on the base square root be minus m minus 9, right? And this part may have just put it as it is. I am not changing. Type what is minus 12. This will be equal to this. Yeah, and I'm gonna 3 bars. 1, 2, 3. I will make them better than 5%. Or into the bracket come to minus 4 into 9, this would give me 36. 4 into 9 this would give me 19. What should happen? It's minus square in the yeah, once I can get this one, it's only possible. That's it. I believe this is the first one. It's the very don't get it. It's we just I need just you to try to apply the same process by the 6 exercise. Yes, حاول تعمل نفس البروسيس تاني ولكن تفرغي التكوين الانتليجنس بس مش هلاقي انتليجنس مش ممكن جاست فوكس يعني انا هعمل 4 واعمل فيجنز كده بعد بعدين بعد ما عملت كده واشتغلت الشغل بتاعي الشغل العادي بقى نقعد على البسيط اوكي عملت ريتيرن بعدين هو انت عامل ريتيرن تعمل ريتيرن مش نورمال كده انت تعملي بقى اخر خطوه اللي انت بتعمليها يلا who has a problem with this one yeah. يعني كده الستة بس وهي كانت بتراوح عليه لو تسعين بتاعي طيب يعني بجمع الموسيقى على أساس يعني مش Things if you get absolutely not. انت يعني واحده اللي انت عايز تشتغل عليه ناخد الاول ولا ناخد التاني منتج ولا الاوكيشن؟ منتج. اوكي دول انهي واحده اللي انت فيها على المنتج ولا الاوكيشن؟ شرط انهي واحده من التعليمات شرط المنتج. اوكي سوري فين مثلا؟ وبعدين احنا بنعمل المساله كلها في السلايد كيس. One second. Anna, I don't have enough time. Wait. Now. يلا يلا I will make it. يلا one second. هنا again. What should I do? My first step. يا حبايبي تاني اهو. If I need, most of you would prefer to make it mentally, not by using the formula. And this is a good sign. It's not a bad sign. You are doing well. What is my mission? First of all, I need to take this 4 outside. So I will make the 4 outside. What will be the remaining? X squared minus 6x plus 19 over 4. This is my first step. I just went through the x. يعني we divided by the 4 اهو. خلاص I took the 4 and I wrote the remaining after we divided this expression by 4. فاللي احنا عملناه ان احنا خدنا الاربعه we divided the equation, all the equation by 4. We just divided the equation by 4. If I will take 5, I will divide all the equation by 5. If I will take 3, I will divide everything by 3. If I will take 10, everything will be divided by 10. It's okay? طيب, after I did this, here I have the operation 4 and the bracket, I will keep it. Now, I have to work inside. Again, what should I do? X squared minus 6x plus type هنا x minus 3 squared minus 9. يعني we took square root. We divided the number by 2. And then we took this one squared plus 19 over 4. What is my next step? I did خلاص the normal operation like the previous step. I did the square root, I did the divide, I took it out and plus 19 over 4. What should I do? Here I have a 3 part to be multiplied. يعني هنا this is the first factor. This is the second part. This is the third part. So I have 4 outside and I need to make expand. يلا, if I need to make the expand, what should I do? Let's see. 4 into the expression. 4 into the expression, which is x minus 3 squared, minus 4 into 9. This will give me 36 plus 19. Final answer will be 4 into x minus 3 squared. These two together will give me minus 17, and that's it. I did the question. Please, all of you, try to do this one in your own. 3x squared minus 30x plus 17. يلا حبايبي. What is the common factor? What is the number which will go out? If you would like to make it by the formula, do it by the formula and show me the answer. يلا. نعم. حاضر. جاي. يلا. Who did that? Who can tell me what will be my first step? Take the 3 outside. طيب, once we took the 3, what we should do? Divide everything by 3. So x squared minus 10x plus 17 over 3. Am I clear so far? Is it difficult? طيب, let's continue. The 3 and the bracket I will not touch. Go inside your Fatma and start working inside the bracket. What should we do? Here, x minus 5 squared minus 25. Am I right? Because it's square root, half of the element in front of the x, minus 25 plus 17 over 3. Who can tell me what will be my next step? Multiply everything by 3. يلا. I have again, they are 3 different terms. The first one, the second one, the third one. I will multiply all by the external, which is the 3. يلا, let's go for the answer. What will happen? 3 into x minus 5 squared minus 75 plus 17. Let's see what will be the answer. Here, minus 17 plus 7, minus 75 plus 17, I think it will be minus 58. شكرا, I did it. Is it that difficult? الثلاثة في الناقص 25 بناقص 95. 3. I'm just taking the 3 and multiply it into the bracket. 3 into the bracket يا ساندرا. اللي هو لا, البراكت ده اللي هو عليه باور 2 ده انت بتتعامل معاه ان هو حاجه واحده مالكيش دعوه بيه. هو ده عفريت, ده على بعضه كده, ده وان ايتم. لما بتعمل له ملتبلاي باي 3 سيب 3 قدام منه, هو مش هيقدر يعني مش هيقدر to cross the bracket. He will stay in front of it. اتفقنا؟ يلا, last question from this type. Please try to do it. All of you. If I have 2x squared minus 18 كام 16x plus 9. يلا, try to do this one quickly. Hurry up. done يا شباب. Do I have to help? يلا, I'll help you. What is my first step? Take the 2 outside. Am I right? ناخد الاثنين نطلعها بره. So I'll take the 2 outside. What's the remaining? X squared minus 8x plus 9 over 2. Don't forget, once I'm taking the 2 outside, it's like that I'm dividing all the equation by 2. All the expression. So we took it outside as the 2. خلاص, we divided everything by. Here, what will be after? 2, I will keep it. The bracket, I will keep it. Here, I will work normally as we agreed. Minus 4 squared minus 16 plus 9 over 2, which is the same. I just worked on this 2 term, x minus 4, all part 2 minus 16. What will be my next step? I have the 2 and I have to make expand, which is usual. التاني اهو. In this part, بالله عليكم, I have 3 parts. This is one part. This is a bracket. This bracket, يا سلمى, it's only one part. And here is the second part. اهو. ده كده البارت التاني. وده البارت التالت. طيب ليه انا ما اتعاملتش ان الاكس لوحدها بارت وان الماينس 4 بارت؟ because they are into a bracket والبراكت ده protection. خلاص it save x minus 4 together. Now I will take the 2 into the expression 2 into x minus 4 squared minus 32 plus 9. What will be my last step? I will keep it 2 into x minus 4 squared. These two together will give me minus كم؟ لا 13 ازاي؟ 23. That's it. This was level or type 3. Type 4, which is the last type of this part, last type, it's just you need to make one more step, which is, for example, I'll give you the question as 20 minus 40x minus 8x squared. So what's the story here? This expression, it comes to us not in the right order. يعني they wrote this expression for us. This is the highest level. This is type 4. It is the highest level of completing the square. This is the strongest part. They will give to us the question not in order. And your mission to put it in order. So I have to rewrite it as negative 8x squared. I will rewrite the equation in order, descendingly as the power of x. So it's minus 8x squared minus 40x plus 20. The 20 here is positive. Type. What is the story? I have to take the negative 8 out. What's the remaining? X squared plus 5x minus 20 over 8. Because I'm dividing everything by negative 8 as usual. طيب, Mister, why are you dividing by negative? Because the negative 8 is the coefficient of x squared. So we have to divide everything by negative. نعم. ليه خليتها نيجاتيف 8؟ ما هو مش انت لما بتيجي ترتب الترم دوت الاشاره بتاعته اصلا ايه يا جد؟ ماينس. فهو لما يجي يطلع في الاول هيطلع بالاشاره بتاعته اللي هي ماينس 8 اكس سكوير. وبعد كده عندك الماينس 40 وبعد كده عندك البلس 20. نعم. Exactly. Once I reach to take the negative 8 outside, I will work normally on the part اللي هو البارت 3. بس هنا there is one small problem. There is the 5 which is not divisible by 2. I will put it as decimal. It's not a number. يعني what I will play on, I will make it normally x plus 2.5 squared minus this square which is minus 6.25. بعدين minus 20 over 8 usually. طيب, I just did this one. Usually it's decimal عادي. ما هو decimal from our life يعني from the real numbers that we are dealing with. So my last step it will be minus 8 into the expression normally. هنا minus 8 into minus 6.25. حد يعملها لي على الكالكوليتر بلس دول هيطلعوا كام؟ I think 50 باين. حد يعمل لي ده يا جماعه كده minus حد يعمل لنا ده minus 8 into negative 6.25. positive كام؟ positive 50 right؟ يا نهار اسود. حد يعمل minus 8 مع negative 6.25 positive 50 وبعدين negative 8 مع الاكسبريشن ده اللي هو plus 20. طيب الفاينل انسر 50 plus 20 70. I can put it on the beginning 70 minus 8 into the expression x plus 2.5 squared. All of you please do it as the last question for today's session. I have 9 minus 20x minus 2x squared. Please try to do this expression. Please order it first. Yalla, just I will help you for the order. Order means I will start from the highest power. يعني I will start from minus 2x squared بعدين minus 20x plus 9. Who can tell me what will be the common? What is the factor that I have to take it outside? 2 or negative 2? Excellent. So I will take the negative 2 outside. What's the remaining? I will divide everything by negative 2. يلا هنا x squared plus 10x. Am I right? Minus 9 over 2. Now you can start working normally. يلا. Try to do this one. Hello. 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 صوت مش واضح والله. احسن اتفضل. يا فندم انا مش مشترك في البنك اصلا. انا مش مشترك في البنك ده. I'm not in this bank. يلا يا شباب. So احنا عندنا دلوقتي x squared plus 10x minus ايه اللي احنا عملناه؟ We just took the negative 2 outside. What's the remaining? X squared plus 10x minus 9 over 2. What will happen? I took the negative 2 outside and I worked normally inside. X plus 5 squared minus 25 وبعدين minus 9 over 2. This -2, I will send it inside. So it's -2 into the bracket plus 50 plus 9. And now 59 minus 2 into the bracket, and we did the question. This is the most difficult part of completing this course. حبايب قلبي. I'll send you, I just went through the first question on the exam. Tomorrow, we have a session at which time? 5. Can we make it morning? Can we make it at 12? نقدر نخليها الساعة 12 الصبح أحسن؟ ليه وراكم إيه؟ طيب خلينا على ميعادنا، احنا كان ميعادنا الساعة كام أصلا؟ 5، خليها 5. اوكي؟ Tomorrow at 5 o'clock. اوكي؟ ما هو أنا عايز الأسبوع ده we need to take today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. If you are not able to come tomorrow, please take the record and use it. خلاص for tomorrow's session. If you are not able to attend tomorrow, make it the record. يعني I will make a record and I will send it to you. اتفقنا؟ Yes, you can attend online. It's fine. عايزة إيه يا أختي؟